people, welcome to a new video on Read Travel Become. So in this video, I'm not actually going to recommend a specific book or a specific genre or a type of book. We are going to talk about one of my habits, one of my dearest habits, and it is also a passion of mine. And I'm going to tell you how this habit of reading has changed my life and has been changing my life actually. One of the missions of my channel is to connect with readers, definitely to form a community around readers, but also I want people who are new to this domain, who haven't really read many books or are very new to the world of reading. I want them to pick up books and start reading and explore the beautiful world of reading and literature. So a lot of you guys have been asking me a lot of questions related to when did I start reading, how many years it has been, and how difficult was it to start, how many books have I read. So we are going to cover all of these topics in this video, and we are going to talk about how beneficial reading can be in your life. Now don't worry, I'm not going to be preachy, I'm not going to be telling you the generic benefits of reading, like which you all know, like how it helps you to grow your mind, how it helps you to understand different ideas, communicate better, increase your vocabulary and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you some different benefits. I'm going to tell you very basic and relatable benefits, little chunks of benefits which are very relatable. They would give you a fulfilling experience in your day-to-day lives. So yeah, this video is going to be full of information. This video is going to be fun. Make sure you watch the video till the end. You may never know which thought or fact may resonate with you and change the course of your life. So let's get started. Now before deep diving into the topic, let's just rewind back to our school days when we were first introduced to the act of reading. When we used to read something, when we used to learn something, generally it was followed by a reward. When you learn academics, when you read academics, you get a reward in form of marks, in form of appreciation and stuff like that. But think of it, when you want to study something which is not in your syllabus, something which is not in your academia, how do you get rewarded? You may think, I'm not getting rewarded, then why should I read? Moreover, you may think that reading feels like work, right? Like, take an example, you have a mobile phone and you have a book. If you use your mobile phone, you use the internet, dopamine is released in your brain and you feel good about it, you feel rewarded. But when you read a book, do you feel rewarded? You think twice before starting a book that maybe it's too much of a work for me and it would actually waste my time. But let me tell you, that is not at all the case. The rewards which you get by reading are at a next level. The rewards are slow, steady, but very effective and powerful. The fulfilling experience which you get after reading a book is unparalleled. Now when I started reading, I admit it felt like a bit of a task. The best thing that happened with me while I was starting reading books is that I picked the right book to start with. I have told about this in my previous video also. You can check it out, how to develop a reading habit, where I have told that how important it is to pick the right book to start with. So yeah, it's been 3 years that I have started reading. I have read quite a lot of books. It's like after reading, I started to see patterns everywhere. I started to think differently. I started to think from a different perspective. So before coming to the benefits, I'd like to address one more question of you guys. How do I manage to find time to read books? I actually don't have a specific time for reading. I never keep targets that I have to read this much in this week, and I've never actually done that. Even when I had started, I didn't have a New Year resolution ki I want to finish these many books in this much amount of time. No. I just read. I take out these small blocks of time in between. Whenever I'm free, before going to bed, after waking up in the morning, half an hour, 40 minutes I read, not much. Sometimes when I have a holiday, when I don't have work, I read a lot. Also, I try to combine two habits, like in the morning I like to have my coffee, so I combine my reading habit with the coffee. I have never set targets. I have never taken reading as something which I have to do. Reading is something which naturally comes to me. I feel like reading. It's not like I push myself to read. And this is because I have understood the importance of reading and the benefits which come with it. So we come to the benefits part, trivial benefits which I have had in my life. So here are the benefits. So the first trivial benefit which I'm going to share with you is actually not because of reading books. It's actually because of buying books. Let me explain. So like you have seen, I have a fair amount of books. I have a small library of my own. I have some good books in my collection. Whenever I'm depressed, whenever I feel low, whenever I feel things are not going my way, I feel I should have done more, or basically I'm depressed, I see these books in front of me. I see my whole library shining in front of me, and at a subconscious level it tells me that this is the world in front of you. So there are people in this world, you have read about these people. People have suffered extreme measures, adverse conditions, and came out as legends. So basically at a subconscious level, it gives me a perspective. It tells me that you're not alone in this whole, in the grand scheme of things. The problems which I have, maybe someone has already faced bigger problems than that. So it gives me a perspective. I'm not saying my problems are small and that you should treat them differently. No, it just gives you a perspective, and it gives you a power to fight them basically. Whenever you think buying books is a waste of money, never ever think so. Buying books is the best investment you can ever make. They help in ways unimaginable. It is one of my dreams, in my dream home, to have a room full of books, and where I can actually have a comfortable chair and read nice books, play some jazz music and stuff like that. So it is my dream that way, and that is why I am a fan of paperbacks and not Kindle. I in fact have read very few ebooks. I mostly prefer paperbacks because after I'm done reading the book, I see that book in my shelf, and even if I don't remember all of the book, some points of that book are always imbibed onto my subconscious level because I see those books continuously. The next benefit which I experienced was related to my attention span. Now, before I started reading, other than exams, obviously when you are giving exams, you are actually sitting for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and you can easily sail through because you have a deadline. But other than that, it was very difficult for me to actually sit down and concentrate for a long period of time. I was not able to sit even for 30 minutes, I'd say. One thing here, one thing there, my mind used to wander here and there, and it was difficult for me to actually focus. So after reading, what happened is, after I finished like 5 or 6 odd books, I had this realization that okay, I'm transitioning into a reader now. If I can complete books, maybe I'm more of a patient guy. I just didn't know I was patient. I am patient. So now when I do things, I always tell myself, you are a reader, you can sail this through. It gives me immense confidence that yeah, if I can finish books, I can also complete this task. So yeah, that is a trivial benefit which I feel you get by reading. I have imbibed what is called as a patient confidence. So now, confidence is of 2 types. Some days you feel so confident that in one day you want to go out there and conquer the world. What I feel is, after reading books, after developing the habit of reading, I always believe in the concept of one day at a time and taking baby steps. Let me explain. So take an example that you are a painter. The goal of your life is to paint a masterpiece, a painting which the world has never seen, and it is going to be the best painting the world has ever seen. So for this, the mentality of some painters is that okay, let me just become a great painter first. I'll understand every little basic, I'll train myself, I'll get the best canvas, I'll get the best colors possible, and then in a shot I will paint my masterpiece, and then I'll be good to go. But after reading books, I've come to a conclusion that I have a different philosophy. I believe that if I am a painter, before painting my masterpiece, I'll paint 1,000 more paintings. Even if I have a pencil, even if I have a crayon, I just won't wait for the right moment. I would just start making the painting. On the way, I'll learn from my mistakes. After making a lot of mistakes, I would never even realize that the 1,001st painting is actually a masterpiece. So this is also one of the reasons of starting this channel. I always felt I should wait for the right time to start this channel, but then it suddenly hit me that there is never going to be a right time to start anything. So even if you feel some days that you should wait for something, you should prepare yourself for something and then do it properly and stuff, I'd suggest just go for it, just start. You would actually see the benefits. It's like climbing a mountain. While climbing a mountain, I would never ask कब आएगा top, कब आएगा top. I would always stand wherever I am, how beautiful the scenery is right now where I am standing. So this is one of the most important philosophies that has been imprinted on my mind because of reading, and I wanted to share all of this with you guys because I feel this may benefit you a lot. These are very trivial but very, very important benefits of reading. I can't tell you how privileged I feel by reading all of your beautiful comments. You guys are just too sweet, man. I'd like to share one particular anecdote with you guys. A few days back, I got an email from a person in Jammu and Kashmir. I won't name him. So he emailed me by saying situation was really tense in their area. Other than the lockdown, there was political unrest. He writes this beautiful, heartfelt email to me saying that he saw some of my videos and read the books which I had recommended, and he was overflowing with joy. It seemed he was so happy that he read those books. He actually he found out about those books. I really felt touched by that email. Emails like these things give meaning to your life. It has really motivated me to spread out this message to more and more people. I'd be making a lot of videos regarding this. I have already planned a lot of videos, and again I'd like to thank all of you guys who are supporting me in this. It really means a lot to me. If you like my content, do put a thumbs up down below, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon so that when I put a next video, a notification pops in your screen. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found some value in this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.